recording. Well, hello mother. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe Joyelle. If you don't know, if you knew or whatever. If you are new, make sure you subscribe. Give me like 1 minute 30 seconds. All I need is 15 seconds for you to see that you where you need to be. Okay, period. So let me make sure I'm where I want to be at too though, while you are where you need to be at. All right. So in this video, I want to talk about self-confidence. In the last video, my life update / LA vlog, I did say that we would touch more on self-confidence. So I want to keep that promise to you all. So yeah, let's get into it. So I know I spoke about a new job. Let me make sure my phone is on D&D because people love disturbing me. Give me a minute. All right, boom. So the only life update I really gave y'all was a new job, which is amazing. Thank you, God. Boom, 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 boom. Great, right? But the other life updates are more personal. We always get personal on this channel, so we're going to continue to get personal, babes. So self-confidence. So I'm going to be turning 25 this year. It's really none of y'all business, but I just told you, turning 25 this year. And life is changing. I'm changing. People around me are changing. Everything is changing. Relationships in my life have been changing, and I'm feeling real good. I'm at the top of the mountain right now. I'm at the top of the mountain. You know, we be going up. That should be real hard. But right now, I'm right here. And I'm going to enjoy where I'm at. And I'm a thank God, and I'm a scream it out loud. I'm having a ball. So I want to give you the roller coaster because, like, people love to talk about, oh, how to be self-confident or whatever the hell. Like, people always talk about how to be where they are, but they don't be honest about what they have been through to get there. Like, they be like, write down your goals. Da-da-da-da. It's like, girl, thank you for saying the same thing everybody has said in the last 15 videos. Let's really get deep, though. So, anywho, me personally, I think a lot of it came from taking charge of my life. Like, for real. I'm a person, I think I've said this in a couple of videos, I'm a person who comes from taking a lot of stuff personal. And besides that, I was raised pretty well. Like, my parents, both of my parents have always been there for me. But as far as like taking ownership of my life, my dad was a huge crutch for me. And I thank him so much for everything that he has done for me. But when it comes to being independent, I've learned a lot of those hard lessons in college, but definitely out of college. So I graduated 2020, the no graduation people. Yeah, that was me. And life got real. Like, life got really real. But to bring it up to where I am now, so I brought up the job as the major life update because not being in a place financially stable plays a huge part of your confidence. And yes, I'm one of the spiritual girlies, and we love to talk about we hate the capitalist society that we live in and all these different things, and I want to live on an island, and but at the end of the day, this is where I live now, and I have to do what I have to do to survive, right? Okay, cool. I brought up my dad because growing up, I've always had everything I needed plus more. So I've never had to worry about the next meal. I never really had to worry about, damn, my jeans is kind of looking crazy right now. Like, I need a new pair of jeans. No, my dad literally would take us, me and my little sister, random shopping sprees. They used to be on Thursdays. I think they used to be on Thursdays. We used to go to Roosevelt Field Mall in Long Island and have a ball, bitch. Like, for real. So coming out of college, like, I wouldn't say that my dad, I still have support in my life. But when I was graduating, I was like, yo, one of my goals is to be self-sufficient. And you have to remember, like, in the journey, you have to remember what you asked for. Because you're not going to just get granted what you asked for. You're going to get granted experiences that will build you into the person so that you can receive what you asked for. So that was a major thing for me. Like, that was stressing me out. If you see me looking over, I'm trying to look at how much time I have left on this memory card. So excuse me. But so from there on out, it went from I want to build my brand Sarai label. If you don't know, when I graduated my senior year, I started Sarai label. My little sister's middle name is Sarai, so that's where that came from. And I dropped some swimsuits. My creativity goes beyond swimsuits, but I was like, this is fun, this is cute, let's start at swimsuits. My real dream is to create the most amazing dresses, like date night dresses, every type of dress, but I really want to focus on date night dresses. So we did that. We dropped that. And then it was like, newsflash, this takes a lot. Like, marketing knowledge needs to get together. Finances needed to get together. Like, everything needed to get together. It wasn't just, let me just drop these swimsuits, let me just post these pictures. I mean, yeah, that's a part of it. But running a business, I'm still learning. I just admitted to myself, I have no idea how to run a business. And that's where I need to start. You need to start with honesty. So, that was coming out of college. Coming out of college, I'm like, I've been on and off serving, and I was like, people be saying, like I said in the last video, go check the last video if you haven't, because it was fun. So go check it out. But I was saying in the last video, like, people be saying, oh, you can make this amount of money, $1,500 a week. I literally be thinking back, like, I don't know, the stress makes me forget what was going on in life, but I don't think I had no $1,500 a week serving. Like, definitely made a good enough money to stay where I was at and to do what I needed to do, but that was my goal. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just serve, because you could serve 3 to 4 days and have the rest of the week to yourself. So that summer, I was doing that. I was shipping out packages. It was going pretty good, but it was like, I'm getting older. Like, my needs are increasing. I cannot, and like I said, I basically was raised spoiled, so I never experienced like this rough hustle shit. So people like to throw that in your face. Oh, you've had help. If I have kids, I'm gonna help them too. So what are we really talking about? Like, that shit makes no sense to me. Oh, I built this on my own. That are good. Congratulations. And I'm thankful for what I got. And that's just that, right? I hate that conversation. So anywho, I'm like, this is not gonna work. So then I started venturing out into other jobs. Family members was like, you know, you need to consider benefits. And yeah, you do, because as a young woman, you gotta get your yoni checked out. You gotta keep the teeth clean. Like, you gotta do other things. You understand? And I'm not saying that we have to rely on the governmental things that they have supplied, because at the end of the day, look at the book that's sitting right beside me, Alkaline Herbal Medicine. So I'm getting there, but like, the needs that I needed were not getting met, basically. So that's 2020, 2021, a mixture of all of that. Jumping job to job. What did I do? My favorite one, but it wasn't paying me enough. I just liked the job itself because people left me the hell alone. It was, I was working at one of these high-end condo places at the front desk. I barely did anything. That's the jobs that I wanted, because I was like, I think I need a job that doesn't take so much from me so that I can focus on Sarai. So then my best friend had a baby, 2021. My stinky. And she was my roommate all throughout this time. So I was like, oh shit, newsflash. You need to get your shit together. So life was getting realer and realer. And Sarai was getting on the back burner. And I was like, this is not realistic. Like, serving, having these jumping jobs is not realistic. And I'm going to get into the self-confidence. But all of this is like ownership of my own life. And that's where the confidence comes from, because it's like like, you got to get your stuff together. Regardless of the support that you have in your life is yours. Your life is yours to live, yours to create and fix, and however you want to do it, that's you. That's your responsibility. So I was even having a conversation with one of my friends, like a venting session, but I was like, at the end of the day, taking stuff personal is a waste of time. Like, for real, that shit is a waste of time. So last video, like I said, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I was talking about my job update, and that was a pivotal moment for me, because when you can cross out, like, say if this is a list of things you've been stressing about and financial stability is number 2, when you can finally cross something out, you can finally have clarity in your mind and start to focus on the things that really are important to you. You understand? So that was that. So with the self-confidence also throughout this time frame, I don't really talk about my relationship I had in college that much, because I just didn't want my channel to be centered around the past, because we're moving on, right? We're moving forward. But in college, I was dating someone for about 4, almost 5 years. Ooh, yay. Great. Who cares? It's done. That was hurting my self-confidence a lot too. And I mean, if y'all want a video like that, like relationship-based, past relationship lessons, I guess maybe we can do that. I need requests for that video though. I'm not just gonna put that out. But I was on some like, oh, we could grow together. I don't really know. I'm just trying to say throughout this time frame though, I ended that relationship. And that was another pivotal moment for me, because it was like trusting that life has so much better to offer. Whether it's the job, the people that are around you, like life has so much better to offer. And you have to have faith in that. And like I said, you also have to be mindful of what you ask for, because you're not going to just get what you ask for. Those experiences have to mold you. You have to be in a position to receive. So that was a lot. And that also, but that gave me more self-confidence, because it's like I'm making new decisions and they're benefiting me, so I can trust myself. Because throughout that relationship, I made decisions that made me feel like I couldn't even trust my own self. So that's back to the ownership thing as well. So yeah. So, and I'm looking down on my notes because I don't want to miss anything, but I wrote here that financial stability allows me to think clearly about what I want. So like I said, with your list, even my mom was just telling me, like, create your list and gradually, slowly but surely, baby, cross them out. Like, you need a list. Maybe you need a visual one. I don't know. I'm a visual person. Put that thing down and start to cross those out. And don't rush yourself. Like, trust the process, for real. So another way self-confidence has changed for me throughout my 20s, maybe even my teens too, is starting to see myself as a peer to people. So I think, like, coming from New York, it's a very competitive place. Whether that's your outfit, your hair, your sneakers, your house, your bedroom, the mirror you got hanging up on your wall, I don't know. It's a competition. So what's up? Like, so even like friendships throughout growing up, oh my God, that could be a video. Y'all gotta remind me about that one. But friendships, whoo, baby. But like, people would be your friend based off what you have. And I think that I like got into a lot of weird situations with girls because, like I said, my dad kept us nice, kept us fresh, okay? So girls would be my friend thinking I was this materialistic girl. But little did you know, I'm a soulful mother. Yeah. So like, yeah, I love nice things, but that doesn't make me. I don't want to have a conversation about it. You can compliment me, cool, but I don't. That's not the things that I talk about. That's not what I enjoy. Oh, this just dropped, cool, but like being my friend for the things that I have is lame as fuck. So now I don't need, okay, I was saying I see myself as a peer. So with that mindset, like regardless if I wasn't that type of person, it still affects your mindset. So do you want to be friends with the prettiest person, or do you kind of want to get to know everybody and see who's a good person? So throughout college, I think that's another thing that played on my insecurities. I was like, this is a whole different ballgame. This is not New York, boo. This is Atlanta, Georgia. These people are country. These people are well-mannered. So, and that's not to say that they're perfect, because there's some weirdos here too. There's weirdos everywhere. But I didn't know how to. It's like, okay, Zoe, you're not the prettiest. Like everybody, there's a lot of pretty girls here. There's a lot of nice, well-dressed people. So you people are not gonna just come up to you because of the things that they used to come up to you. So I had to reinvent myself, and basically, you have to lead with who you are. It's no more depending on people being your fan, for the lack of a better word. Like, this is a whole different ballgame. Even with the job that I have now, I mean, I didn't care about all of that, but I'm saying, like, it's helping me be a better social person. So with the confidence, I would say, this is written beautifully, so I'm just going to read it to you. I said, I see myself as equal with opportunity to grow together with people, right? I don't see myself as less than because of whatever they got going on. I see the value in myself. So like, even in college or life period, we don't have to keep talking about college, but like when I said I don't see myself as less than regardless of like what other people got going on, like I see myself as a full person. I respect where I'm at in life, and I'm not like, it doesn't have to always be like a comparison mindset. And I don't like how people address comparison mindset, because they make it seem like it's immediately jealousy or envy or something like that, where honestly I feel like it's a natural thought that comes to your head. Because if you think about it, from K through whenever you stop going to school, oh, she got the best test score, or oh, I don't know, like it was always comparison. It was always comparison in our lives. Like, it just is what it is. So I feel like it's a thought process that we all have. So I think it's natural to go through that thought process, but to also have the self-awareness of, hey, this is my life. This is my path. This is where I'm at right now, and I have gratitude for where I'm at. I thank God for where I'm at. You know? And just appreciating that in yourself, because the more you can appreciate where you are at, you can appreciate where others are. And you then to see it like, okay, this is a possibility. I'm happy for this person, and it shows me that this is possible. So that was a huge one. I needed a moment to just be quiet. I need y'all to, maybe you need to replay that part. I don't know, but it's like, that is so big. Like, seeing yourself, like, even with social media, we're constantly looking at everybody else. You need a moment to really sit with yourself and see yourself as a full person. What do you want? How am I going to get it? What do I have now that I can be grateful for? Who do I have in my life that I can be grateful for? And all of that plays a part in self-confidence. Taking ownership over your life is huge. So, I think I said everything I wanted to say. Ways that I've matured. It definitely goes back to that self-awareness and taking ownership. And I talk about my relationship sometimes on this thing. I would love to have a relationship. What the hell is it called? YouTube couples channel. One day, I don't know, but my relationship has helped me mature also. It has helped me be a better social person in the world, because like I said in many videos, like I mentioned before, like I was a person who took things personally, and I feel like that is a similarity that we have with one another. But it helps me realize that just because you feel some type of way, that doesn't necessarily mean that literally that wasn't that person's intention. And that just increases my self-awareness. Like, you don't have, it's just not personal. And so when you start to get out of that, then you can really focus on yourself and gather the marbles. For real. Gather the marbles, babe. Before we end this out, I didn't talk about how self-confidence can really have you controlling the rooms that you walk into. So at the time that I had brought it up in the last video, I was seeing how I was basically about to do this capstone, which is like kind of like a final project for the job that I work for. After all the training that I've done, they're trying to make sure that you know what the hell you're talking about. So with the capstone, but with bigger than the capstone, like with life period, when you like I don't seek out I don't feel like people are better than me, and I don't feel like I'm better than nobody. I'm just responsible for myself. So walking into rooms, shoulders back, head up, like you got something to offer too. Don't feel like people are better than you, even if they're in better positions, that you think they're in better positions in life than you, and maybe they are, but that doesn't make you less of. And that kind of goes back to the peer, like seeing myself as a peer to people, you know, like I'm not less than, I'm not bigger than you. It is what it is, but I have something to offer. Like, just always remember that you have something to offer too. And that confidence can change the room, because people want to speak to you. People want to know what you got going on. Wow, she looks really happy. Like, her aura is amazing. What she got going on? You might not even have shit going. You could be like, you know, I'm just here. I'm learning. I'm just trying to see what my new interests will be moving forward in life. Like, you know, you never know, because just because you don't have it going on right now, this is just a moment in time. So don't make that your cloth. Like, don't start to wear that permanently, you know? So that's what I wanted to say. And also, like, with the capstone in specific, they were basically being like troubled customers to us. But when you hold that confidence in you, that's what I had to do. That's what made me pass the damn capstone. It's like the confidence that you keep in you, it's going to have you passing all the tests in life, for real. And that confidence comes from, for me personally, knowing that things are happening for me. Period. Things are happening for me, not to me, and I'm going to own that, and I'm going to always think about, what can I learn from this situation? What is God trying to show me in this situation? How can I use the self-awareness that I've gathered throughout my life to come out the best that I can? And sometimes things don't work out, and that's just fine also. But don't start to wear all of that on you. Don't be a bag lady. Don't be her. Don't be her. So yeah, that's what I wanted to add. If y'all have any like specific questions that y'all want me to focus on in any of the next videos, please drop them down below. If you think that this video can benefit somebody in your life, or if you want to post a little clip on your story, please do that and tag me, Zoe Joy L, on all social platforms. And I just want to say thank you for watching this video. If you are not subscribed yet, you need to be subscribed now. And yeah, have a great day.